Storytelling has been a part of everyday life since the first humans came to be. In modern day, storytelling uses many different mediums to convey what the creator wants to say. One of these creators is F. Gary Gray, who blends authenticity with cinema to create these stories that resonate with people of many demographics. His career not only reflects the evolution of Hollywood, but the evolution of American cinema itself. F. Gary Gray was born in 1969 New York City, but primarily grew up in South Los Angeles, where he was inspired by his surroundings of LA sights, sounds, and experiences that would later shape the way he tells stories.
Because Friday was my first movie. I think Latifah did an amazing job and set it off.
Cleo
it was probably one of the most emotional scenes I've ever shot in my entire life, moments in cinema. And then what was the other one?
Straight Outta Compton.
Straight Outta Compton. So Straight Outta Compton, that was our lives, man. We grew up. That was part of my story as much as Cube and Dre and all of them. So
Influenced by directors like Spike Lee and Martin Soros, Gary was inspired to do his own films, but it didn't start that way. He first started in the music video space. Gary Gray's ability for keen details and storytelling helped to advance his career in the music industry. He worked with notable artists such as Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, and TLC. His music video for TLC's Creep was heavily praised for its visuals and emotional impact on its audience. Gray's creativity and way of storytelling helped to further his career, where his style would soon cement his way into Hollywood.
Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got shit to do.
Bye, Felicia.
Y'all fancy.
In 1995, Gary's directional debut changed the view of urban comedies. With the addition of Ice Cube writing the screenplay, the film evoked the liveliness of daily life in South Central LA. Friday wasn't just a comedy, but a social commentary that was grounded by its characters. With Friday, Gary was able to combine comedy and authenticity that were lacking in previous movies centering on Black people. Its impact on pop culture was immediate, creating catchphrases, redefining a genre, and paving the way for more Black-centered stories that did not explicitly rely on Blaxploitation elements to become successful.
What's the fucking procedure when you got a gun at your head?
Gary's next film, Set It Off 1996, he tried something completely different, tackling the thriller genre while also tackling themes of friendship, survival, and resilience in a systematic oppression. The film is about 4 women who resort to robbery to escape their struggles.
Very own Ice Cube, Eazy-E, and Dr.
Gary's future films continue to push boundaries, bringing unique takes on an array of genres, from the fast-paced action of The Italian Job to the biopic of Straight Outta Compton, that were both successful.
NWA? Let's give them NWA.
Straight Outta Compton, crazy motherfucker named Ice Cube. Everybody's on hard dog.
Your songs glamorize gangs and drugs.
Straight Outta Compton is a biographical drama that follows the rise of NWA, a group that changed the genre of hip-hop. This film was a revelation to Gary. His ability to tell stories of rebellion against authority figures resonated with its audience for generations. With Straight Outta Compton, Gray's impact was cemented in the film industry, not just as a director, but as a cultural force. This film broke records and resonated with the audience.
At 16, I realized that I had people who responded to some of the stuff that I was creating in high school. I moved from South Central LA, where I grew up, to Highland Park, Illinois. And I always kind of tell this story about how where I lived, and I was talking to my mother the other day, she said, we grew up in the hood, not the hood, but the hood, capital THE, and it was kind of like growing up in a Hughes Brothers movie. You know, they did Mensa Society, and then I went to complete high school in Illinois in the suburbs, which was like a John Hughes movie. You remember Breakfast
Today,
Club?
F. Gary Gray
16
continues to
Candles, so
inspire
there's
the
two
future
different,
generations of filmmakers,
backgrounds.
pushing the boundaries
And,
of storytelling.
When I went there,
His successful career is
I
monumental to how important
started to
perspective
kind of work in
is,
their-
giving
they had a
voices to those
television
whose
class called
stories were
Giants in Action. I
misrepresented.
did camera work and I directed
His
it,
exploration and takes on
things
different
like that.
genres will
That's
stand the
when I
test of
knew
time and
this is
inspire
something I
future
could do.
filmmakers and films.
People responded to it, so that's when I decided to become a director.
Gary Gray, someone who was willing to push the mold of traditional storytelling and break barriers for the future generation of storytellers.